Okay, so this is part 2. This is just going to finish off where we left off a while ago on number 8. So part A, it says place each of these numbers on the number line. So I'm going to kind of break the number line down a little bit better for you. I'm going to make a 0 right in the middle, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and then negative 1, 2. So that's what where we'll be at right there. And then we're going to just place each of these right here. If I can simplify this one, 18 over 6 would be 3. So that's going to go right here on this one. So I'm going to label it 18 over 6. Negative 1.75 is kind of easy right there. We could label it right here, negative 1.75. Now 7/9 I'm going to have to convert to something that I can see. Okay, so 7 divided by 9 is going to be 763. It's going to repeat that right there. So it's going to keep repeating that. So 0.7. So we're going to say 0.7 repeating. And then negative 1/5 is negative 0.2. I know my fifths. So I'm going to label negative 0.7. It's going to be right in here, which is 7. Oh, this one's not negative. So I'm sorry. I don't want to push that way. Okay, so 7/9 is going to go right here on the other side. Negative 1/5 is going to be right in here. And then our last one is 0.575. It's going to be to the left of that 7/9. So there's everything placed in it. It says, explain how you decided the placement of the numbers. So I broke down the number line. I separated the number line into whole numbers. Then, I'm going to say then converted my numbers to decimals. So that should answer part B. Okay, our last page has a bunch of different numbers on it. So, I want you to, okay, so number 8, which of the following numbers is irrational? Okay, irrational is a number that cannot be written as a fraction. A is the square root of 121 is 11. This is 1.8. And then this is a repeating number. Repeating numbers are always rational. So B is the only option that is irrational because you can see that it continues on. Number 9. In which region should you write the number 12 in the diagram below? Okay, or I mean not the number 12, the square root of 12. Okay, so I'm going to write the square root of 12 in the irrational numbers section. Okay, so that is region D. Okay, number 10. Which shows the numbers from least to greatest? So we got least to greatest. Okay, so 4.1. And then 19 over 5 is 3.8. I don't know. This pen is having the struggle bus. Okay, so once you're doing this, you're going to go least to greatest. I'm just going to rewrite 4.1 is going to say the same. This is going to be 3.8, then 3.5, and the square root of 16 is 4. So if I do those least to greatest, my least number is going to be 3.5. So the only one with 3.5 is going to be letter choice D. This starts with 4 all the way. So which exponent currently completes the equation? So if I scooted this over 1, 2, 3, we would put this exponent up there, and it would be 3 times 10 to the third, which gives us letter choice C. Okay, no, number 12, which exponent correctly completes the equation? And it's going to scoot it over, so it's going to go be negative. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 times 10 to the negative 6. And then we have number 13. And so a stadium in Central Florida is being renovated at the cost of approximately $200 million, which shows $200 million in scientific notation. So we have $200 million. So it's going to be 2 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is answer choice F. And then our last one, last two. Okay, the mass of an average human cell is about really small, kilograms, which shows this number in scientific notation. Okay, so we're going to move this from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to move that 12 times to the left, so it's going to make this number. So that's going to be this answer here. And then our last one, it says classify each number by determining all the sets of numbers which it belongs. So 7/8 is just a rational number. Okay. -7 falls into that category right there, which makes it rational and integer. And the square root of 5 is going to be irrational because it's going to go on forever. And then 0 is a whole number. So it's going to be rational, integer, and whole. Okay, so that should finish up whatever you need. When you're done, go grab a test at the back of the room.